What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Mike, and we talk all things film here, physical media, movies, reviews, you name it. That's what we're talking about. And today, I am super excited to talk about a film I've not talked about in a while. If you missed my Hidden Gems video of horror movies, this is one that was included in there. And today, we're talking about Frailty. This one came out in 2001. Stick around towards the end because I'm going to give away a digital code for this. But Lionsgate just released a brand new 4K restored edition of this from their new label called Lionsgate Limited. I've actually got it in hand right here. This came out today. So this releases today exclusively on the Lionsgate Limited website. So we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the film and what's included in here and the transfer and just fill you in and give away a digital code later in the video. So make sure you stick around for that. But first of all, let's talk a little bit about the film. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and open up the IMDb page here for Frailty. And you'll see here the synopsis is: a mysterious man arrives at the offices of an FBI agent and recounts his childhood, how his religious fanatic father received visions telling him to destroy people who were in fact demons. And I thought this was an incredibly interesting movie when I first watched it, and it's extremely rewatchable even today. It stars Bill Paxton, Matthew McConaughey, Powers Booth, Matt O'Leary, Jeremy Sumpter. I mean, you name it. This cast is stacked. It's a very well-acted film, and it was directed by Bill Paxton as well. To me, this film is kind of the antithesis of what are our belief systems, right? Because the whole film kind of centers around Bill Paxton's character, thinking he's receiving these messages from God, telling him to kill these people that are doing horrible things. And we see through his eyes, whenever he lays hands on someone, he kind of sees their past and what they've done to others, and it makes him so angry that he takes it out in a violent manner on them. And he starts bringing his kids along to these ventures and telling him that they're doing this for God and for angels and all this stuff. And it starts to make you wonder. And the kids kind of, one kid is fully on board with it, and the other kid is like, I don't know about this. I mean, should we really be out here killing people because that's what God is telling us to do? Like, would he really tell us to do these things? And from the audience's perspective, we're kind of left in the dark, right? Because you see all these images of what these people have done in their past. And I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we're never told, are these in fact truths? Like, is this something that these people did? Like, for example, he'll put his hand on someone and he'll see this vision of when they tortured this person. And in the heat of the moment, the dad's like, oh man, or Bill Paxton's character is like, I've got to get rid of this guy so that we can become angels in heaven. And the whole thing is very strange. It kind of alludes to a lot of faith. And do you believe truly what you're seeing? Are his visions true? I mean, we don't really know any of this. So it's a very interesting film to me, very interesting concept. And it's shot and directed very well. I mean, Bill Paxton, typically when actors become directors, they know what they're doing, especially when it comes to the acting, because they are one themselves. So it should be no surprise that this is very well directed, very well acted. Visually, it looks pretty good. Now, I will say in this 4K transfer, I'm happy to report that this is like the best version I've ever seen of this film. You could tell it was definitely showing its age, especially from the early 2000s editing techniques. That was kind of when digital editing was first gaining popularity as far as like color grading and things like that. So you could tell a lot of that was artificially added. There's a lot of like haloing effects and glow effects and things that were added digitally. But this edition is really good. So before I get into the edition, I just want to mention overall my thoughts of the movie are extremely high. Like, this is a solid 4.5 out of 5 for me, just because the story is so intriguing. The acting is very well done. And it's a film that's going to stick with you. So I definitely recommend checking this one out. I am a sucker for early 2000s horror movies. I love all that kind of stuff. But this one is a standout in particular. And if you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend doing so. Like I said, stick around for a little bit. I'm going to give away a code towards the end. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Hit the bell on the notification. Go ahead and like this video too. It really helps me out. Just hit 2,000 followers, so I want to thank you for that. And yeah, let's get into the actual pressing of this here. So first of all, I'm going to bring up the Lionsgate site here so we can kind of check this out. Now, this is currently exclusively available on Lionsgate Limited's website. And you can see here, this is the Frailty 4K collector set. Now, I'm recording this on July 15th, so it is now available for purchase. It is $39.99, marked down from $49.99. And this one is its first time in 4K. It's encoded in Dolby Vision. It has Dolby Atmos as well. Has lots of never before seen extras, including more stories from the Frailty set, establishing shot with David Becker, along with numerous legacy special features from the previous Blu-ray editions. And you can see here what this artwork looks like. And I'll show you here in hand in just a second. But this is not a steelbook, okay? This is a DigiPack. You get the 4K disc, you get the Blu-ray disc, you get all these extras, all these special features in here. And it does come with a digital code, guys. So if you do like watching things on your Apple TV or on your other devices, you can still do that and support physical media by purchasing this particular edition. So let me just kind of show off a little bit about what's in the box here. And you can see that this is a beefy box set. The artwork's kind of got some shine to it. And you got the axe here on the back. And once you watch the film, you'll know what this hatchet is all about. But inside, you've got two things. You've got the actual disc here. So let's take a look at this. You've got the artwork on the front. You've got the 4K and the Blu-ray. And then the hatchet again on the back. And then you also have, I believe this is the script, or at least bits and pieces of the script. So in here, you kind of have the script with handwritten notes all throughout it. And I'm not sure if it's the entire script or most of the script. It feels like quite a bit of the script, though. So this whole thing is just script. There's no images or anything like that. And in the back, you have this, this smiley face drawing back there. That's pretty neat. So it does come with this whole book as well. And I will say that Lionsgate Limited, this is my first purchase from them. And they do a really great job. This reminds me of kind of like a boutique label release. You get all this extra stuff. It's very beefy. It's like this is a very heavy, nice collector's edition. And it's only $39.99. I think that's a great deal for a set like this. And it came packaged really well. Like if you would see the box that this thing came in, I mean, this was like overkill for sure. So this was probably in a 12 by 12 box full of bubble wrap. And the only thing in that box was this. So it was extremely well protective. So shout out to you guys at Lionsgate Limited for the packaging on this one. But I will say that the quality of this is outstanding. Now, they don't have it up yet as far as the reviews, screenshots on Blu-ray.com, but you can take a look at some of the Blu-ray screenshots here. Let's see if I can pull up these a little bit bigger. And when I was watching this, I was kind of trying to pay attention to the darker scenes and the scenes with some of that glow effect on there. Zoom in a little bit here. You can see that this has that kind of like a halo effect or like a glow effect on everything. That was something I noticed when first watching the movie, like a digital effect that was added. It's really prevalent, like in the outdoor sunlight scenes, like when they're walking through the rose garden, things like that. So I still notice it, but it looks much better. Like it looks more refined, more defined. So I would say that this release is definitely worth getting, especially if you're a fan of this movie. I mean, the last time this was released was in Blu-ray in 2009. So it's been a long, long time. And this is, again, the first time it's available in 4K, which, by the way, so you see here, this is the page that's on the back there. So it does say it includes a digital copy. So I'm going to give this away right now. So let me switch back here so you can see this. So if anybody wants this code, go ahead and grab it. Leave me a comment down below if you were the one to get that. So I definitely recommend checking out this movie. If you like it, if you haven't seen it, you want to download it, you want to watch it, there you go. There's a free code for you. Definitely check that out. And thanks again for the 2,000 subs. Go ahead and like this video for me and subscribe if you're not already. And again, I would highly recommend ordering stuff from Lionsgate Limited if they've got a film that you want to see. Let's go back to their website real quick and just kind of take a peek and see what else they have or what else is coming. Surfer, the new Nicolas Cage film, is out on here. And Ghoulies Go to College. So this is a kind of a throwback to this one particular film. I don't know if I would get this one. Let's take a look more at the limited edition ones and see what is out here. So that looks like we got a pre-order for It Follows, a 4K steelbook. This one is a steelbook. And High Tension, a lenticular steelbook. I don't have any of those, actually. If I were to get another one here, okay, The Crazies is pretty good. Basic Instinct. All right, so they've got a handful. They're still kind of growing. Like, this is a very new label. It's less than a year old. Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown. We got the Kill Bill. And I think if I were to get another one, the next one would probably be, well, where did it go? Here we go. The next one would probably be It Follows, or maybe The Crazies. And these are just steelbooks. Let's take a look and see what else is included in here. Okay, yeah, so this is from the opening scene right there is the artwork on the inside. That's pretty cool. Very cool. So, yeah, this is the first time this is in 4K as well. And I think it's kind of cool that they're doing it as their own boutique label on here. So it's that and High Tension are the only pre-orders out right now. This one is another steelbook, a lenticular one. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would say, you know, if you're interested in any of these films that they have over at Lionsgate Limited, my experience was very good getting this film. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it, and hopefully you got that digital code. If not, go ahead and grab this one from Lionsgate Limited. I thought it was a really great release. It looks amazing. Like it's worthy of the 4K upgrade for sure. And it's worthy of a rewatch if you haven't seen it in a long time, or if you're brand new to it, I think you'll really enjoy it. So that's been it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Leave me a comment below if you're going to pick this one up, or if you're getting something else from Lionsgate Limited or another boutique label. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. See you at the next show.